jumped the car back in Breaker's Cut. Told myself I'd never come back. Oh well, shit. Here I am. This must be me. Damn. Shouldn't have told Annie I'd come. Don't know how she tracked down my number. My strong, big sister. Crying into the phone. Ah, well. I stooped to pull back the tarp. Poor old guy had hardly stirred the whole trip, sleeping off one thing or another. Familiar skyline peeks through the vents of the old reefer. City hasn't changed much in the last 5 years? Jeez, what am I going to say to Sarah? Hey, sorry about, disappearing for half a decade. Jesus. I grabbed the tarp. I've been sleeping rough long enough to get a good night's kip, despite the diesel fumes and the noise. Okay, time to ditch this old girl. I pull at the door, and it doesn't budge. Great. I'll keep it. Did a stint working reefer cars like this. You gotta set those flow hatches just right, or you'll have a car full of rotting fruit. I think about trying to get up there, but I'm sure I can get this door open. Putting my back into it this time, I strain against the frame. Ain't getting that open without some help. Hey, give me a hand with this door. He mutters something under his breath, continues snoring. Bending down, I shake him by the shoulder. I fall back as the iron bar whistles past my face. Hey, watch it!
Quiet! You'll get us killed again!
You've lost it, mate.
You have to help!
He glances to the side, listening.
You're right. Tried that. It's no use.
What?
Think!
He continues muttering under his breath. Look, put it down!
I'll put it through your skull! Think!
He returns to muttering to himself, eyes darting about wildly. The guy's got a screw loose. Don't fancy my chances trying to grab that bar. I throw the tarp over the raving man, wrestling him to the ground.
Dad, get it off! You don't know what you're doing!
I gotta get out of here. I jam the bar into the frame, lean into it. The door gives way with a screech. Sudden, blinding light stabs at my eyes. I spin back behind the door. The old guy, having finally freed himself, is caught like a rabbit in headlights.
What have you done?
Ah, shit. Security. The man looks around frantically. Relax, I've been caught freight hopping before and talked my way out of it. Hey, we're with Western Rail. Jesus, what the hell?
You've got to break the cycle. I can't.
Oh, God! Squinting into the light, I glimpse silhouettes of armed men, waiting and watching. Can't make out who they are, but not Metro security, that's for sure. Oh, shit. How am I getting out of here? Can't get to it from here. Bullets shatter past me as I dive across the doorway. Grabbing my pack, I throw open the hatch and leap into the blackness on the far side of the train. Then I'm tumbling down a steep siding, concrete rushing up to meet me. I lie there looking at the sky, trying to process what just happened. I hear the distant sound of sirens, and above me, shouts, doors slamming, tires on gravel. Then silence. At least my phone's not busted. I pick it up, screen flashing a blurry photo of my sister. Annie?
Mick, hey!
Yeah, hey.
How you doing? You in town yet? Can't wait to catch up.
Sure.
Jeez, Mick, show some enthusiasm. We've got a funeral to plan.
Same irrepressible Annie.
You in town yet? When are you getting here? We need to go through Mum's things, find some photos for the wake. Did Uncle Phil call you?
No. Did I need to...
Never mind. You're staying at ours tonight, yeah? Have the address?
Yeah, off Cooper Street, right?
No, Mick, Jesus. We moved over a year ago.
Oh, sorry. Angry beeps from my phone.
You gotta break out of that head of yours, Mick. Talk to Sarah?
Annie, my phone's gonna run out.
Jesus, she's gonna be at the funeral, you know. You still haven't talked to her.
I can't. Just tell me your address. My battery.
I know it's hard for you, but you're gonna have to face her.
Annie, your address.
Okay, sorry. I know I shouldn't push you, but...
I look down at my dead phone. Shit. No idea what her address is. How am I supposed to remember they'd moved? Ugh. Better find a way to ring her back. Pack must have caught something sharp on the way down. Ripped her right open. I fish out my phone's charge cable. The only thing worth salvaging. Bill, is that you?
Mick, what are you doing here?
Bill used to hang out around the shelter where Sarah worked. Known him since I was a kid. Back for a funeral. Mum died.
Oh, Mick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Long time coming. She'd been sick for a while.
You don't sound okay.
I don't know. You're not staying at the Pit anymore? The Pitt Street Homeless Support Centre. I'd ended up there as a kid. It's where I met Sarah.
She had to shut it down, man.
Oh, shit. Why?
Oh, you should know more than me. Surely Sarah told you.
Sarah, my wife. I guess ex-wife now? I haven't talked to her in a long time. Since, you know.
Oh, right. Jeez. Sorry, Mick.
It's all right. Hey, can I borrow your phone? I'm meant to stay at my sister's tonight, but my battery's dead and I don't have her address.
Course. Got her number?
Shit.
Look it up?
Oh, it'll be unlisted. Could call her practice, but she wouldn't be back in until after the funeral. Fuck, what am I gonna do? I'm a bit shaken up, to be honest. Just been shot at up on the railway.
Jesus, really? Thought that was some kids playing with fireworks. So what, some trigger-happy Met officers?
Couldn't be. They left when they heard sirens.
Jesus, Mick.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what the damage is. Electrics look okay. Smashed radiator and a little low on wiper fluid. It's not going anywhere, but it should start. It stinks of petrol. They must have siphoned some to try and torch it. I glance around inside. No keys, but the lighter socket catches my eye. I think my phone charger has an adapter that'd fit. I toss the cigarette lighter and plug my phone into the socket. Nothing. Might only charge while the engine's running. The keys aren't in the ignition. God damn it. I know my way round a car, but not to take a special kind of stupid for a joyrider to hold onto the keys though. Might find them around here somewhere. What's with the car?
Kids joyriding, I guess. Can't even torch a car properly. Still, it's my own private suite until they cart it off, eh?
They leave the keys?
Yeah. Need 'em?
Sure, might be able to charge my phone. Bill fishes the keys from one of his many pockets. Thanks. Leaning in, I try the key. The red charging light on my phone blinks on, but then the engine splutters and dies. Guess they drained all the fuel trying to burn the bastard. I shake the can, slosh of petrol at the bottom. Metallic smell of old petrol stings my nostrils as it glugs into the tank. It's still not firing. Better check the engine again. Okay, there must be something wrong under here. It sounded like no fuel was getting through. Damn, still can't see anything wrong.
Good evening, sir. My name's Angela Grace. I write for the Herald. Can I ask your name? Okay, well, you don't have to tell me. Anyway, I really want to find out what it's like out here for you homeless.
Unbelievable.
Excuse me? Hello?
Leave the poor guy alone. He's clearly asleep.
Oh, hi. My name's Angela Grace. I write for the Herald. Can I ask your name?
No. Kid like this shouldn't be out here. Not your problem, Mick. Loose panel on the side. I kick it open. Nothing but a random tangle of wires and tubes. I really shouldn't get involved, but... Hey, so...
Hi!
Right, what are you doing down here?
I write for the Herald. I really want to find out what it's like out here for you homeless.
You homeless? God help me. Okay, look, I'm not homeless.
Oh, great! That's great! So, how long have you been staying out here, Mr.
Carter, and I'm not staying out here. Jesus, will you put that thing away?
Sorry, just a few questions.
No! Don't suppose you have a portable phone charger?
No. Wait, you have a phone?
Yeah? Guess you think just because I don't have a place to stay, I don't have a phone.
Well, I don't...
Everyone has a phone, lady. You'll hear about the shooting. She looks up sharply.
Shooting? What shooting?
Don't get involved, Mick. Oh, nothing. Must have misheard.
I'm here interviewing about homeless people disappearing, with that all going crazy.
Right. Another college kid thinks they could fix people. I'll leave him be. Look, Angela, was it? Go home to your warm bed. No one here has any reason to talk to you.
I know that. I'm not stupid.
She thrusts her hand into her pocket, pulls out a hotel-sized bottle of rum.
Got a whole bunch. You look like you could use something to drink.
Wow. About as sensitive as I'd expect from a rich city kid.
Well, what do you want?
Nothing. Just quit with the presumptuous attitude. These are people, not your high school project.
I'm 24, and you're one to talk. Patronizing asshole.
Whatever. I asked. She doesn't have a charger. Unfortunately, my phone doesn't run on diesel. Think I need help with this engine. Mind hopping in?
Sure.
Okay, try it now. The engine turns over, and I see fuel stream from a hose beneath. Ah, here it is.
What's the problem?
Tear in the fuel line between the pressure regulator and injectors. Damn, gonna need a replacement. Thanks, Bill. I could use that hose for the car.
Come on, you asshole!
Bloody thing's screwed in there too tight.
Would this help?
I glance up. Kid's holding an oversized hunting knife like it's a snake. Jesus. What are you doing carrying a knife like that?
You know, protection.
Jeez. All that's gonna do is get you stabbed. What's wrong with a whistle or pepper spray or something?
I can look after myself.
Whatever. Can I borrow it?
Well, if you can answer my questions.
Ugh, God help me. Fine.
Great. So, Mr.
Carter.
Right. So, Mr. Carter, what led you to be living down here?
I'm not.
So,
Look, maybe I don't mind living rough. Maybe I prefer it to being tied down. But I work, I have places I can stay, I'm fine. Next question.
okay, well, surely you've noticed the recent spate of disappearances, not to mention the mental illness-related violent crimes.
I'll stop you there. No, haven't heard a thing.
You going to help me or not?
Ugh, maybe I should ask Bill. You think people have been disappearing?
There used to be a whole community down here. Where are they all?
I was a kid last time I was down here. but it does seem quiet.
The few corpses that turned up, cops pinned on some maniac. Press dubbed him the Bucket Butcher because he wears a funny hat.
She squints her eyes.
I have reason to believe he's not responsible.
That it? Nice story, but it's just business as usual. Folks, they move on. Maybe they find a job, maybe they quietly die. No one gives a shit and no one's keeping tabs. It's all bullshit.
If you want my help, just ask around for me or something.
Okay, what was that about mental illness?
Cops say they're swamped with violent crimes. Hobos going nuts, spouting gibberish. Seen anything like that?
That guy in the rail car.
No, sorry. Look, folks take what they can to help them through the night, and there's a lot of bad shit out there. You get kids acting crazy all the time.
Yeah, I know all this. Give me something I can use, alright?
Ugh, I'll ask around.
Bloody thing's screwed in there.
Hey Bill, you noticed people acting weird recently?
Well, I mean, yeah. You heard about the pit.
All right. They shut it down?
Yeah, well, I was helping Sarah out there. She let me stay when there was a spare bed.
That's Sarah for you.
But people on the street been getting crazy, eh?
Nothing new.
Not like this, Mick. Everyone's scared. Solid blokes, you know? Fine one day. Next day, they're going nuts. Sarah ended up in hospital.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, she's all right, but couldn't keep the place open.
I should have been there for her. Like she needed more reason to hate me.
Some bad new gear people getting into?
I don't know, Mick. I think this is something else, eh?
Maybe a dumb question, but why is it so quiet down here?
Malinji.
What?
Shadowy figures with burning eyes. Taking people in the night. Folks calling them Malinji.
Right.
Well, that's the story going round. Papers say there's a killer out there, but it's been a cold winter. I think that's all there is to it.
He shrugs.
I asked around and it does seem there's something to what you're saying.
I knew it!
Just stories getting shared. Shadowy demons with glowing eyes that drag people off in the night. Malinji, they're calling them.
Interesting.
Nonsense is what it is. Typical tweaker shit. You want to publish that? Be my guest.
I tell her what Bill said about the pit, and reluctantly, what I'd seen in the rail car.
Oh, thanks. This is great stuff.
Just keep my name out of it. Look, I answered your questions. Can I use that knife or what?
Yeah, alright.
She hands it to me warily.
You can have it back if you like, but honestly, you're more likely to get stabbed with it than without.
I guess.
Look, you seem alright, kid. Go talk to Bill. Old guy out there. He loves a good yarn.
Oh, thanks. Hey, if you ever have a story, drop by the Herald and ask for me. We'll pay good money.
I cringe at what Bill will think as she bounces off to talk to him. Got it.
Hello? The keys are gone. My charger.
No! Get off me, you! Ah! Let me go!
The hell? What's going on?
Please!
Jesus, they look like SAS or something. He's dragging the reporter to the boat. What do they want with her? Was she actually onto something? I think these are the guys that shot the old-timer up at the railway. Shadowy figures with burning eyes. The Malinji? Shove from behind. Wait! Sudden icy cold shocks me awake. Frozen. Can't move. Can't feel. I see only blackness. I struggle, gasp in panic, and the blackness fills my lungs. Then I have no breath to scream. I try to fight it. Oh God, I try. But the ice in my lungs coils its way to my brain. And I know that I am dying. The cold blackness falls away, leaving only nothing. And I know, somehow, I am dead. But then, every neuron of my brain firing all at once, tearing apart, twisting out in all dimensions, then contracting, speed of light, back into nothing. Sudden icy cold shocks me awake. The same sensations, the same panic from minutes before. Only this time, I remember to hold my breath. A shorter tube's no good to me. I managed to work the knife from my back pocket and awkwardly saw through the ropes. Frantic, I feel about, but blinded, I'm helpless. I wrench the sack from my face. My eyes sting as I blink through the water, trying to get my bearings. Oh, God. I set to work on the rope, knife slipping in my hand. My vision starts to dim, my lungs filling with fire. I'm barely a quarter way through, and I'm not gonna make it. Hopeless, I return to sawing at my bonds. Black stars dance across my vision, but I keep at it, even as they expand, obliterating consciousness. Then primal impulse fills the vacuum, takes command of my lungs, forces them full of water. Again, I drown. Ah! Sudden icy cold shocks me awake. I managed to work. Frantic. I wrenched. I set to work on the rope, knife slipping. My vision starts to dim. I'm barely a quarter and I'm not gonna make it. A shorter tube's no good. I grab the jerry can as it sinks past. Again, I try to breathe from the can, but I can't get to the air without a lungful of water. More holes would only let the air. A shorter tube's no good to me. Hopeless, a black star obliterating. Again. Once more, the light, reality, back how it was. But somehow, sudden icy cold shocks me away. God. I managed to work the knife. I wrenched the sack. I grab the jerry can as it sinks past. Again, I try to breathe from the can, but I can't get to the air without a lungful of water. I set to work on the rope, knife slipping in my hand. My vision starts to dim, my lungs filling with fire. I'm barely a quarter way through, and I'm not gonna make it. Hopeless, I return to sawing at my bonds. Black stars obliterating conscience. Again. Ah! Sudden icy cold shocks me awake. I manage to... I wrench the sack from... I set to work on the rope, knife slipping in my hand. My vision starts to dim. I'm barely a quarter, and I'm not gonna make it. Hopeless. Blacks obliterate. Again. Ah! Sudden icy cold shocks me awake. I manage... I wrench the sack from... I yank at the ropes, but only manage to knot them tighter. And hell, I'm almost out of time. I grab the jerry can as it sinks past. Pushing the tube into the can, I suck the water from it and take a breath. I almost gag on the oily fumes, but I've bought myself a few more seconds. A shorter tube's no good to me. I return to cutting with renewed strength. At last, the ropes give way. I kick to the surface, glimpse brutalist concrete rising from the chop, and swim towards it. Collapsed on the embankment, shivering in the bitter wind, I try to make sense of what's happened. I died. They killed me. But I am no longer dead. Consciousness creeps slowly back, and with it, the freezing cold. My hands are numb, unresponsive lumps that wipe muck from my eyes. I look out at the dark water. Was all that really under there? As if in answer, I glimpse a spotlight through the sleet, flicking left, then right. Searching. Christ, it's cold. Gotta get out of the open, get warm. Hello? I peer into the dark, shivering violently. No one. Shivering's good though. I know that from my time working the trawler. Means I'm not hypothermic. Yet. But with my clothes wet, I'm bleeding heat fast. Cold and dead. Better get it lit or I'll be the same. There's some wood in there, only half burned. The brick wobbles as I claw at it with numb fingers. I lever the brick out, small cavity behind. Someone stashed a bottle of rum, just the ticket. The booze should delay the shock a little, though I'll freeze all the quicker if I don't get that fire lit. I take a violent slug, close my eyes, and wait for the warmth to spread outward from my gut.
Dad!
What are you doing here?
Thoughts come slow, struggling to break through a frozen tundra.
Wait!
I peer into the drain. Something is wedged in there, but it's too dark to see. My hand's too numb. Backing out, something tumbles down the pile of silt. A Zippo lighter. Hey, this was Bill's. I force my frozen hands to strike a spark. Sharp smell of flint, but no flame. The wick feels dry. At least the cold doesn't feel so bad now. I'm not even shivering anymore. Splash of alcohol stings my frost-nipped skin as I fill the light. I get it lit and hold the meager flame to the half-burned wood inside. Shit. No good. Don't want it to blow up in my hand. Won't get far without something better to burn. There's something wedged in there, blocking the way through, and my frozen hand... Don't need to cut that. Wick doesn't need... I flicker the light and lean in, see what looks like a bundle of clothes blocking the way through. There's something wedged in there. Don't want to waste it. Wick doesn't need trimming. Don't want it to blow up in my... Don't want it to blow up... I get it lit and hold the meager flame to the half-burned wood in... Shit. Story here about this bucket butcher. His face is hidden under a floppy bucket hat in the picture. It doesn't look like the soldier's eye. Reckon they're barking up the wrong tree. Don't want to waste it. Paper alone won't burn long enough to get me dry. With unfeeling hands, I crumple pages in. I pause at the death notices. Idea. I search for Mum's name. Nah, paper's a week old, of course. Current one would have her notice, though. Funeral time and place. I'd see the old girl put in the ground, at least. I fumble the Zippo alight, try to hold the... It catches, starts to burn. I hunch over the flames, slowly thawing, the caustic sting of blood returning to frozen fingers. Time to get out of here. Too hot to touch now. I crawl halfway into the hole. From the flame of the Zippo, I make out what looks like an old boot. Dousing the lighter, I grab, pull. The mud eases its grip with a slow slop. All at once it comes free. I fall back under mud, dirty water.
Oh God, get it off!
I roll the body off me and stare down at my old friend. Bill? A look of angry shock frozen on him. I'd never seen him angry. Even as a kid when he'd lectured me. Just another I'll find them, Bill. Do to them what they did to you. To me. Oh, who am I kidding? Better to just disappear again. Bending to close his eye. Angela Grace. I feel something else too. Not in the pocket, but stashed in the lining. Can't leave Bill like this. Ugh. Can't rip it with my bare hands. I pierce the lining, rip it away.
A cassette tape?
Footsteps outside.
What have we here? Got it. Stop there. You led us on quite the chase.
I can't do anything with him watching me. You bastards!
Drop that scrap of bling for me, boss. Come easy.
So you can dump me in the reservoir again? Not giving up my only weapon, but I grip the knife. Eye him.
I wouldn't.
Gestures with his gun.
But do what you need to, boss.
I charge him with the knife. I duck behind the barrel.
Not gonna do you no good, boss.
He'd easily sidestep a thrown bottle, and a bit of broken glass at his feet won't stop him killing me. Don't want it to blow up in my hand. I douse the strip of cloth with alcohol and push it down into the bottle. I hold the flame under the rag until it lights. I make a dive for the drain. Shots fire wildly through the smoke, kicking mud and blasting chips from the stone wall. Then I'm through, stumbling through the mud and filth, lit only by the cold flame of the Zippo and the flashes of pursuing torches. This is crazy. I gotta get out of town. And no more boxcars, so I need some cash. Rounding a corner, I slip up a manhole and out onto the sleeping city streets. This is the place. Grace said they pay for stories. The sleeping man looks almost built into the street. Clothes and skin are grey concrete. If not for his shallow snoring, I'd take him for dead. Don't think I'll get much out of him.
These are the 3D prints I use every single day. Not decorations, not experiments, just the ones that actually make life easier. Starting with organization. Loads and loads of it. And at the center of it all are these. But these aren't just any boxes. Because if you flip one over, you'll notice they all share the same base, which fits perfectly into this grid. This is called Gridfinity, and it's easily one of the best uses for a 3D printer. And the way it works is that you print a grid that matches the exact size of your drawer, and then you put different bins inside it that were made specifically to fit inside this grid. And these bins can be tall, short, wide, it doesn't matter because they all have the same base, so they all fit perfectly without any gaps. And because it's modular, nothing's fixed. You can move things around, swap bins, or completely rebuild your layout whenever you want. It also scales to any drawer size. Just print as many grid plates as you need, and if there's a small gap left, just add a spacer. The bins are stackable too, which means that you can make use of every bit of vertical space in those deep drawers. You can color code them too, I just prefer them in black or white. And these can be the most basic bins that you can generate online in seconds, or, and this is where it really shines, you can print custom ones made specifically for your exact gear. And the best part is that you don't need to know a single thing about 3D modeling, because 9 times out of 10, someone's already made the exact model you need. All you gotta do is search your item on MakerWorld, followed by the word Gridfinity, and it's probably there. And once you start printing these, it's impossible to stop. I've got these in pretty much every drawer around the house. Some of them are even inside drawers that I also printed, like these ones in my desk. And I'll show you those and a bunch of other desk prints later, but the difference this has made is huge, because now I always know where everything goes, and most importantly, where everything is. Not to mention, this looks sick. And honestly, I never thought I'd go further than this. I found almost everything I wanted already made online, and if I couldn't, I'd just print a standard size box to roughly fit whatever I needed. But that's before I realized how easy it is to make your own custom bins. You don't have to know CAD or anything. Shit, I have no idea what CAD even stands for, and I still managed to get this done with very minimal work. There's even tools nowadays that do half of the work for you. But once you make your first one, it's over, because now every new piece of gear you get needs its own little home inside your drawer. But jokes aside, this system is great. It was created by a YouTuber named Zach Friedman, and I think it's one of the smartest systems to ever come out of the makerspace. If all I could do with a 3D printer was Gridfinity stuff, I'd still own one. It's that useful. And speaking of organization, you know that IKEA pegboard that everyone has? Well, I wanted to expand mine, but they stopped selling the black version where I live. And turns out that's not even an issue because I can print my own Scatus board at home. And if you look at the original next to the printed one, you can't even tell the difference. And of course, there are a ton of Scatus attachments that you can print. And a lot of these are custom made for specific devices like battery dispensers, tool holders, and a bunch of other things that IKEA would never make. And just like Gridfinity, you can also type an item followed by the word Scatus to find it. And the value here is huge because without a printer, you're stuck with IKEA's limited selection or with third-party ones for outrageous prices. With the printer,
With friends like this, who the fuck needs enemies?
small problems here and there, you print exactly what you need, problems here and there, go on websites like MakerWorld, and sure enough, someone has already solved it. And that's the beauty of this. You don't have to know anything about design or 3D that people you didn't even know you had. And let's start with the desk because that's where I have a lot of them. Like this MagSafe holder that clips onto my desk shelf so that I can easily charge my phone and keep it in standby mode without taking up space. Or this Apple Watch mount that sits completely flush and feels like it came built into the desk. You literally cannot buy this, no matter how is the Touch ID subscription. But it's not just the desk. There's utility prints all over the house solving small problems. Like this HomePod mount that saves space and hides the charging cable inside. Or this AC remote holder that's made specifically for my remote and mounts to my bedside table. You can even print functional stuff that holds real weight like these carabiners that I got from my gym bag, or these clamps that are just as good as the store-bought ones that I have laying around my studio. And PLA is a lot stronger than most people think. I've had these barbell holders holding 45-pound barbells for over a year without any issues. There's also small things that I never even knew existed but are still really useful, like this spaghetti measuring tool that makes sure I always make the right amount of pasta, or this toothpaste squeezer thing that gets every last bit of toothpaste out without any effort. And I could have bought a lot of these things on Amazon and gotten them in a couple of days, but instead I printed them in a couple of hours for a fraction of the cost. And that's a big shift right there, because now whenever I have a small problem, my immediate reaction is to search MakerWorld. You literally cannot buy this, no matter how much you're willing to spend. I've also, whenever you find something you like on MakerWorld, make sure to check out the creator's profile, because if you like one thing they made, you'll probably like the rest as well. That's what happened here. I found this shoe rack, I loved it, then I went on this creator's page and discovered this shelf print that I turned into my own little coffee station. And just like the shoe rack, you can also print this one in small pieces, so you can make it whatever size you want. I think this looks way better than anything I could buy, and it fits my exact counter space. And because these filters are so popular, I also found an organizer for them that fits perfectly inside the shelf. And all of this was printed using Bambu Labs' brand new printer, the P2S, which is a successor to the massively popular P1S. Bambu Lab is partnering with me on this video, so I've been testing the P2S for quite a few months now. And I have them both here side by side, and let me tell you, this is a worthy upgrade. The first thing you'll notice right away is that we now have a 5-inch touchscreen that's much higher resolution and way easier to navigate. Huge difference from the old button screen. The camera and lighting got a massive upgrade too. We went from 720p at half a frame per second to 1080p at 30 frames per second with way better lighting. That's 60 times faster with higher resolution. I can't overstate how much of an improvement this is. We also now have AI failure detection that monitors your prints in real time, and if it spots problems like spaghetti or clogs, it stops the print and alerts your phone. This is super nice to have, and it's already saved me from a few missed prints. It comes with a quick swap nozzle that makes changing sizes super easy, and it works with the new AMS2 Pro, which now finally has integrated filament drying. Overall, this is an upgrade in every way. If you want pro level prints at a reasonable price, the P2S is the one to get. Make sure to check that out using my link in the description. And I don't know about you, but I watch a lot of these videos as well, and I feel like most of them are just solutions looking for a problem. All of this stuff I showed you might not be the most eye-catching, but it's functional stuff that I actually use. And this is why I got a 3D printer in the first place. It's not to make toys or decor, it's to print useful things that I can't buy. The space I work in would not be the same if I had never gotten the printer, especially my desk setup. That thing is full of prints. And I did a full video going through all of them that you can find right here. So I'll see you there.
I couldn't resist it, I caved and tried 3D printing to answer a couple of questions for all of us. Is it worth it? Does it make life better? And should you join me in trying this tech out?
This is the Bambu Labs A1, and we're gonna see what I can get printed in very little time, and I think it's probably gonna transform 3D printing for many people. It's 3D printing time. So I'm gonna press calibrate. It's failed. Not a good sign.
I was convinced I'd broken it before I'd even started, but then this happened. And I'll be honest, this is the face of someone who is beginning to start to see what all the fuss is about. Hi, it's Simon. Welcome back to Better Creating. Now look, for years, I thought 3D printing was just for engineering nerds with unlimited patience and questionable social lives. Sorry, no offense to the engineering nerds, you make the world go round. So I've got an A1 from Bambu Labs, and thank you to Bambu Labs for sending it over. I should say actually, other than that, no money has changed hands here, and I'm very much sharing my unfiltered thoughts on 3D printing and the Bambu Labs printer. Now, I spent the last month testing out the A1 and 3D printing in general to see if it's actually worth it for us normal humans. The spoiler, yes, if you know why, and it's really not as complicated as you thought. Now, I went from total beginner to printing stuff that people actually asked me about. Wild, right? Okay, this is the Bambu Labs A1 at around $400 for the combo and just under $300 for the basic one spool model. It's not exactly an impulse buy territory item, but compared to other printers and my expectations, it's kind of brilliant value and probably the sweet spot between budget and actually works reliably. Now, what makes this different from the printers that made that guy your mate knew throw his printer out the window is that this seems to be designed for humans without an engineering degree. It has an auto bed leveling system and out of the box auto calibration, which means I don't need to do sacred geometry rituals every time I want to print something. It has a camera so I can watch my prints happen and fail in real time from the comfort of my phone, and you can print pretty quickly, but you do have to build it first. And setting it up was pretty painless. In fact, surprisingly painless for how complex this new tech is. The box to printing time was about 45 minutes, plus some more time where I paused to move my camera while I did it, which compared to when 3D printing started for consumers like us, it's basically teleportation. Now, the app walks you through calibration, and unlike other tech quick setup guides, this one didn't make me want to throw my phone across the room. I actually found it really quite smooth. There's just a lot of screws to be put in, but look, if you're going to 3D print, you're probably going to want to tinker a bit. Now, one thing they don't tell you though is you need about 3 square feet of space that's relatively stable. So that wobbly IKEA table, probably not ideal unless you want your prints to look like they were made during an earthquake. And well, with all the boxes of filament that got delivered with the printer, I needed somewhere to put it. So I went to IKEA and grabbed a dedicated unit to hold everything. They just released these new light grey designs, which I think look great with the printer. They've also got a kind of A1 mini if you want to condense everything down. You just can't print as big an item. Now, for most people, I think there are 2 types of filament to go for. The PLA Basic, it's cheap, good quality, and doesn't need to be in an enclosure when you print it. Or get PETG for when you want some stronger plastic for, say, things that hold weight, like, I don't know, curtain hooks. Now, the Bambu Labs A1 is known for being about as plug and play as it comes, and it should just auto-calibrate. So I turned it on, pressed start, and yeah, I think I broke it. Not the greatest start. But well, it turns out the printer is not the issue. It's the user. So there are these solid plastic braces that turned out to be packaging. They're screwed into the printer to hold it for transport, and it just looked like part of the printer. So after a couple of hours of stressing about it, I just took them off, crisis averted, and things get better from here. Time to start printing. Roll the sexy VT. Now, what I love about the Bambu Labs A1 is the Bambu Handy app. You download it, use it to set the printer up, and then you can immediately find prints, select your printer model, and you basically click go and it prints it. You can even do it from your phone in the street, which I did when my friend asked me to print a little dinosaur head for his son. You do, of course, have to have left the printer plugged in, and you can't just have printed something, it needs to be clean and ready to go. It's great, and it's that Bambu Handy app, which is where I suggest starting printing. The easiest way to start printing by far is other people's designs, or one that comes loaded on the printer. And it turns out there is an entire universe of free stuff online. It's a bit like BitTorrent for physical objects, if you remember that, except it's legal. Now, MakerWorld is Bambu Labs' own platform for this, and it's beautifully organized. Lots of filters, and yes, I do feel inadequate browsing through it. Printable.com and Thingiverse are also really well-known goldmines of optional prints, but with slightly more chaotic energy. But I really like the Bambu Labs MakerWorld because you know that it will have a version directly for your printer. Now, get subscribed if you aren't, because given the fact that I make videos on well-designed tech and productivity tools, I'm clearly going to have to do a video soon on printable desk setup items that you should check out. Right, so let's dive into the printing process. So project number 1 was actually accessories for the printer. Now first up for me, this was a scraper. It's essentially for removing prints without destroying your build plate or your fingers. Commercial ones are like probably $15, which seems ridiculous for a piece of plastic with a handle, so printing my own cost about, I don't know, 50 cents. The materials it took was just nothing, and it was about 20 minutes. It worked really well. Plus there's something deeply satisfying about using a 3D printer to create tools for itself. It's like the printer is slowly becoming self-sufficient. Not worrying at all, is it? And once you find something you like, you also have the option to load it into Bambu Studio, which is the desktop app. And it's accessible and allows you to adjust settings, select filament, and do things like rescale models from third parties. I was a little bit nervous to go too deep too early, but it's clearly a great system once I learn how to do it better. And it lets you adjust settings like quality and infill particularly. So that's a fancy way of saying how solid do you want this to be, how long do you want it to take to print, and how much filament do you want to use. Now my first really exciting print in this process was this poop bucket. Yeah, it's custom designed for the A1 and it catches all the bits of excess plastic, which the printer kind of poops out when warming up and calibrating before a new print or a section of filament. And I've got to say, the dopamine hit of creating a physical object from nothing is like really addictive. So after these more basic tests, I moved on to some more complex stuff and some more accessories for the printer itself, which feels like, again, a kind of meta inception moment. Now, how about this? It's a time-lapse shutter remote for a camera. So I wanted to capture those sweet, sweet time lapses you see everywhere from your prints where they kind of grow in front of you, but it's actually really hard to do because if you just use your normal camera, you see the printer head flying around and it really doesn't look very good. So I got this bracket on MakerWorld and printed it, and you can actually attach a specific iPhone camera remote to it and then select time lapse as a feature on the printer, and that will make the printer head return to the print button each time, click it, and take a photograph, meaning you get a full, beautiful time lapse without the printer moving around, a smooth set of images, and then you can stitch them together with a little bit of research in something like Final Cut Pro. How cool is that? I haven't quite got the settings right on it yet, but the maker of it even shared little tweaks that you can make to the printer in the software to improve it. But the real game changer in this unassuming contraption has got to be the combo element of the A1, the AMS system. Now that lets you load multiple colors without having to hover over the printer like a helicopter parent. It means you can also print in multicolor. And you can see here from the logo I printed into the time-lapse print device, it looks really good. Now loading the spool onto this is pretty simple. You just push it on, and then add the filament to the tube and it automatically processes it into the system. The printer will also automatically calibrate. So it means you can just leave 4 different colors on there and print as you wish. So project 2 is I wanted to move on to printing some things for my home and studio. First up, a VESA mount for my iPad. I wanted to use my iPad as a secondary monitor for this filming setup I use here and didn't really have a good way of mounting it, and commercial mounts are either expensive or don't really come in VESA mode, so I printed this one and it's kind of great. Now next I printed this little minimal coat hook, and I love that they've printed it in 2 parts so you can hide the screw. Looks fantastic. And finally, one of my favorite things I've discovered about the 3D printing world is that you can access some really great design at a very low cost. And there's loads of amazing independent product designers that are getting much more serious with their 3D printing. Now, this iPhone dock was inspired by Dieter Rams' minimalist approach, and it was made by Scott Yu Yang, fantastic YouTuber. I followed him for ages. Check out his videos. He's the 3D print king, I think. Now, Scott's design is really thought through, and the final result is clean, functional, and it holds my phone at the perfect angle. He's even put in this little button where you can get your phone back out, and it takes the MagSafe chargers and it's shaped perfectly so that when you drop your AirPods onto it, they slide onto the magnet. Really cool. So it's really cool that other users on MakerWorld have also tweaked the design of the original as new phones or other phone cases have come out. So with a little bit of careful measuring and researching, I found the perfect fit for my iPhone 16 Pro in a Moft case, which didn't exist online. Now what makes this really special, I think, is just that it works. It's that I was able to match the exact aesthetic I wanted, no compromise or setting for close enough for mass-produced options. Thank you, Scott. Once you've printed enough of other people's brilliance, you'll probably want to have a go at designing your own stuff. I started with Tinkercad because my brain operates at approximately a 5th grade level when it comes to 3D modeling. And well, this is designed for kids and adults. Tinkercad is really great. It's free, it's browser-based, and it uses basic shapes that you can then combine and cut away from. Think of it kind of as like digital Play-Doh, but with better precision. The learning curve is gentler than a nursery slope. I started with something super simple, and I just made a little logo for my door. Maybe I'll stick it on the front door, actually. So I am no Scott Yu Yang, but that's fine, because look, this is a hobby, not a career choice. And wow, it's so much fun. Now, if you want to see how far this kind of design can go on a kind of more beginner level, my friend Amy has become really brilliant really quickly, and she prints all sorts of ideas and combines it with paint to make beautiful pieces of art. Let me know what you think. I personally love her Notion earrings. Now, if you want to get fancier, programs like Fusion 360 or Blender will let you create more complex designs, but be warned, the learning curve jumps to Black Diamond level fast, so I've just stayed here. Once you've designed something, you export it as an STL file, and then it's back to the Bambu Studio where you can set it all up and bring it to life. So after a month of printing everything from practical solutions to decorative objects, is 3D printing worth it? Here's my take. If you're looking for a creative outlet, absolutely yes. There's something magical about imagining something and then holding it in your hand just hours later. It's like having a mini factory at your desk that runs on ideas. And if you need a problem-solving tool, it kind of depends. For custom organization, specific fixes or prototyping, it's incredible. I think I'm going to be printing a bunch of storage systems soon, or maybe a specialized bracket for my weird IKEA shelf. A great example is I printed these little keyboard holders for my IKEA pegboard. The Bambu Labs A1 specifically makes the whole process much more accessible than printers from even a few years ago. The technology has finally reached that sweet spot where it works without requiring that degree. And that said, there's still a learning curve. You'll have some failed prints and a need to clean parts and problem solve errors on your printer like I did. And you'll likely spend hours designing something only to realize it's 2mm too small. But when it works, which is most of the time with modern printers, it's genuinely satisfying in a way that few other hobbies are. And that's kind of the point. If you want to get into 3D printing, you're probably someone who wants to tinker. Now, if you found yourself saying, I wish I had something that could, more than a few times, or you enjoy the process of creating physical objects, 3D printing could well be your favorite new hobby. It could even solve some of your productivity problems. Is it for you? What would you print first if you had a 3D printer? What do you use yours for? Drop your comments below, I'd love to hear from you. And either way, just remember that on this channel, I'm in the business of helping you lot make your life easier with great ideas and tech. So if you want to learn the secret to the perfect desk setup, watch this video next, or watch this one because apparently YouTube thinks you'll like it too. And if you want to see what else I create, both digitally and physically, get subscribed and hit my face to do so. Turn on the bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Empty. Morning issue mustn't be out yet. Don't think I'll get much out of him. Hi. She raises her eyes briefly from her book.
Ugh.
I have a story to sell. Deadpan stare.
What?
Okay, well, it's hard to know where to start.
No, Dal. What are you telling me for?
Oh, a writer here. Angela Grace.
She might have bought you lunch for some unpublishable story about flying saucers, if she wasn't missing. It's been in all the papers the last few days.
Few days?
Right. So...
She nods toward the door. You're working late.
Early. I'm working early. Look, I know you're just trying to get out of the cold for a bit, but you can't stay here.
Angela Grace gave me her card.
So what? She leaves those everywhere. Prints them herself, you know.
Gotta get my name out there. Giggle.
She rolls her eyes. Somehow I don't think they got on. This tape's from Angela Grace's dictaphone. Can you play it?
Dal, if I never hear that piercing voice of hers again, it'll be too soon. Get out of there. I have enough filing to do as it is. You. Out.
Seen anyone wearing a yellow jacket? Looked Japanese.
What, are we playing Guess Who here? I don't want to bother security, Dal, but you're really tempting me.
Did Grace talk to you about people going crazy?
We didn't talk, but if that's her story, I can see why she'd want to interview you.
I have important information about your reporter, Angela Grace. She pauses to glance at me for a second, then turns back to her book. I saw her last night, and...
Sure you did. You saw her in the papers.
No, I saw her get abducted.
Look, I've been answering calls from you lot non-stop since we ran that she was missing. I saw her on a bus. I saw her at the game. I saw her flying off to heaven with fucking Elvis. I've heard it all, Dal. Now get lost.
Morning paper must be in. Coins clink into the old hat. What are you looking at? This city. Morning headline in bold capitals. And... what? Bucket butcher caught on camera. I'm standing over Bill's body, covered in blood, holding the knife. I glance around. City's still sleeping, but they'll be waking to this soon enough. Like I needed another reason to get out of town. Better get a copy, check the death notices, find the funeral. Annie'll give me money for a bus out.
Excuse me? I shake him by the shoulder. Hey, I need to borrow a couple of bucks. I'll pay you back. He's completely out of it. At least he didn't attack me with a bit of rebar. I bend to take the few coins he has. I'm really sorry about this. I'll come back and repay you when I can. I know I'm full of shit. Just another buzzard taking advantage. I drop in the coins, pull the paper out and flip through. They're convinced I'm this killer, an out-of-town drifter, caught covered in blood and holding a knife. Can I blame them? Another CCTV image shows me taking the knife from Grace. They're still looking for her body. I turn to the funeral notices. Judith Carter, ashes will be interred, Warren Hill Cemetery, 10 a.m. today. This Wednesday already? At least that's walking distance. I bend to search the bags. Mostly shredded paper, with the odd can of tuna adding fragrance. Well, wouldn't be my first time dumpster diving. In desperate times. Lovely. Lid of the dumpster crashes down. Don't think you can even get Clark's anymore. I make the short trek to the cemetery. Must be almost dawn. Should find where the funeral will be. Wait there. Locked. I can't make out anything through the layers of graffiti. Sorry, street art. I need a map if I'm going to wander the city anymore. I follow the path deep into the cemetery gardens, but I'm dead on my feet. The funeral will be at the chapel. I should head there. Hi there. The caretaker eyes me with a look of disgust.
Oh, just what I need. Something else to deal with.
I just wanted to...
I don't want junkies hanging around. Bad enough with young vandals trashing the gardens.
But...
Are you deaf? I said get lost.
Hey, listen to me. I'm here for a bloody funeral.
You will not go around disturbing people at a funeral.
He tosses some coins into the dirt.
That's all I have and all you'll get from me. If you're not gone when I'm finished here, I'm calling the police.
Wait a minute. If there's one thing I hate, it's pompous, self-righteous, hypocritical... Shit. Well, I better not wait out front for the cops to arrive then. I'll have to find where they're burying her. Wait there. Swallowing my pride, snatch up the coins. Still not enough for a coach out of town. The heft of the brick is reassuring. Don't know why you bother. More will just fall.
Someone like you might be happy for mourners to tread wet leaves through my chapel, but I have standards.
Problems is what you have, mate. It's my mother's funeral.
If you haven't left before people arrive...
Yeah, you'll call the cops. I get it. Asshole doesn't believe me. Or doesn't care. Can't wait for Annie here, or he'll call the cops. I'll go to Mum's plot and wait there. The path leads through a maze of overgrown headstones and crypt-peppered hills. This place is huge. I need the location of Mum's plot, or I'll be wandering around forever. Locked. I need a map if I'm... I need a map if I'm going to wander the city anymore. That don't need a brick through it. Bet that's a burial register. Should show where Mum's plot is. If I could just get to it. Bet that's a... if I could just get... Fuck it. Okay, that felt good. Shit!
Bloody kids!
I wait and watch. Wet leaves cling to my neck like cold, dead fingers. I think of the bodies in the reservoir. The sudden silence snaps me out of it. I grabbed the pamphlet. Tourist crap about the cemetery. During the gold rush, the hills were mined extensively. Once the seam was dry, settlers sealed off shafts and used the entrances as crypts. Interesting, but not particularly helpful. Though there's a map of the city on the back that might be. locked. Nothing but bare pews inside. Nowhere to hide even if I break in. Better to wait by her grave. Nothing in the caretaker's coat but an oversized handkerchief.
What are you still doing here? I told you, leave!
Okay, I'm going.
And give me that!
Sorry. I was just minding it for you.
Get lost!
Locked. Alarm system looks like it needs a code. Can't quite get it. I reach further in, trying to get my shoulder through. Bloody hell! I could be a prick and blow him around, but he'd just hear and come running. Is he trying to get up or down? Either way, gonna bloody well get himself killed. Need a hand, mate? You alright?
Yes, quite all right.
What were you...
Love to stay and chat, but, things to do.
Odd fellow. It's out of reach. A good gust of wind will knock it down if I wait long enough. It's out of reach. A good gust of wind will knock it down if I wait long enough. Come on. Some arseholes kicked over the poor fella's cap. My face is all over it, but short of buying every copy in the city, there's nothing I can do. I'll save the lighter for when I need it.
Hey!
Oh, here. I think this is yours. I hold out the leaf blower. He snatches it, glaring, and stalks off. Alarm system looks... I need the location of Mum's plot, or I'll be wandering around for it. Come on! Got it. I punch in some random numbers. Bloody hell! Bloody hell! Locked. Nowhere to hide. Better to wait.
What are you still doing here? I told you, leave!
Okay, I'm going. I can't make out anything. Alarm system looks like it needs it. I reach in as far as I can. Bloody hell.
What are you still doing?
Okay. I can't make... Hi, have you seen today's paper?
You think I read the drivel they write here?
Oh, good.
There's bodies in the reservoir. I've seen them. Surely that's a good enough story to sell.
How about you go take another look? Have a wash in there while you're at it.
I really do have a great story. High-tech soldiers, abducting people. Folks call them the Malinji.
Do yourself a favour, Darl. Go bathe in a fountain somewhere.
Think I could take a look at Miss Grace's office?
Seriously?
I guess not. I'll hold on to it. Not dirtying the handkerchief on that. I don't want her to see this headline. It'd burn all right, but my only reward would be a few scorched fingers. It'd burn all right. Knife won't do much good there. Probably's no good there.
Get out of there.
Sound asleep, clutching a bottle like a teddy. Sleeping's the one thing that don't cost money in this city, and he's got none to spare.
Ah, thank you.
He squints up at me.
Say, sure you can spare it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, here. Look like you could use some squeeze at least.
He passes me a dirty plastic Coke bottle, half full of metho. Camping fuel or cleaner. Squeeze it through some cloth and you get 95% denatured alcohol. The other 5% will turn you blind. But what have I got to lose? Thanks. I take a swig, coughing like a kid with their first tequila. Jesus! This stuff would strip the paint off a stop sign. He laughs his horrid, gap-toothed laugh, and I can't help but grin back.
Hey!
Oh, sorry. Thanks. I hand back the bottle. He grasps it with shaking hands.
Anytime.
Seen a suspicious guy in a yellow jacket?
Seen lots of fellas.
I think he's after me. Him and a bunch of soldiers or something.
He's a Malinji.
I think he's with the Malinji.
Aye, they can disguise themselves as people, you know. But don't remember that one.
So you've heard of the Malinji?
Heard of them? They picked me up.
They did?
Took me to their saucer, did something to me head, then let me go.
Oh, right.
They tried to buy me off, but I wasn't having it.
Men in black suits with green goggles, right?
No goggles, eyes, and not men.
So...
Monsters
monsters.
from space?
Yeah, okay. Got it. Hey, what would you say if I told you I'd gone back in time?
They got you too. There's no way out, mister. I tried. Rope, pills, nothing works. And then my aunt came back with me. She...
He grabs the bottle, takes a frantic gulp. But how can this happen?
The saucer man! I told you!
He seems to withdraw into himself. Okay. Not getting more out of him than that. Heard any stories of guys like us flipping out? Going nuts?
Aye, I have. And spent some time in Greens for it myself. Started seeing things, you know? Thought some lady was me dead aunt. try burying her again. But I got this now, don't I?
He pokes at the grubby bottle,
Me medicine.
only it's slowly killing him. Think I could have another nip?
A bit boorish, ain't it?
You make it yourself?
Squeezed it through my own sock.
I douse the rag in the foul liquid. It'd burn all right. Not dirtying the handkerchief on that. Think I could have another nip?
Aye, I reckon so.
I take another slug. Oh! Thanks, mate.
You're welcome. Hey!
Oh, thanks. I hand back the bottle. He grasps.
Anytime.
Don't see how that'll help. Not dirtying the handkerchief. I go to work on the layers of spray paint. Metho works a treat. It's not exactly like new, but it's readable. The map shows the cemetery, divided into sections with numbers for plots. Without knowing Mum's plot number, it's not much use. I need the location. The map shows the cemetery, divided into sections with numbers for plot. Without knowing Mum's plot number, it's not much use. Not dirtying the handkerchief on that.
I told you to leave!
Not dirtying the handkerchief. Not dirty. Not dirty. Bloody hell. He's putting in the code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, for Christ's sake.
I wait a minute or two. One, two, three, done. I can't find anything useful here. No map of the plots, at least. Carter. Here it is. Section D, plot 47. Carter. Must be her. I rearm it. 1, 2, 3, done. All right, section D, over here. Should be here somewhere. Andrew Sullivan, 1926 to 9. Alison O'Leary, 1944 to 1987. Beloved daughter, sister, friend, and poet. Another old grave, but this is hers. How could she... What's going on? Why is she buried already?
You weren't there.
Alec?
You missed the funeral, Dad.
But I thought... It screams at me from my subconscious, that thought, but it's slippery. Black ice on asphalt. And I'm spinning out.
You should say something.
Yes, I guess I could say a few words. Shit, I'm no good at these things. Mum, I pause. That thought still niggles. Kneeling down, I set the flowers aside. Wrong Carter. A laugh escaped my throat as a sob. This is your grave. Alec! Oh God, Alec! I'm sorry!
Hey there. Hey, are you all right?
Hand on my shoulder, shaking gently.
Wait. Mick?
That sounds like... Sarah? My wife's eyes flash.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Sarah, I can...
Save it. 5 years and here you are, stinking of piss and shit and booze.
Hey, that's not...
What you did wasn't enough. You have to violate his grave?
That hits like a hammer to the guts.
Well, there's no time to clean you up. The burial's about to start. At least you're here for this one.
Maybe I should just go.
Oh, no, you don't. It's this way.
Sarah leads me to a huddle of extended family, forgotten friends. My sister Annie takes my arm and pushes me through a wall of shocked whispers, snickering and clicking of tongues.
We will now return the ashes of Judith Carter to the earth. After the ceremony, you are welcome to join the family for tea and coffee in the parish hall. I will now read from Isaiah, chapter 35, verse 1. Let the wilderness and the dry lands exult.
As the minister continues his droning monologue, Annie squeezes my shoulder. I give a half smile in return, and she leans in to whisper.
My eulogy was a riot. Can't believe you missed it.
The minister frowns. She was never a quiet whisperer.
You know you smell like a sewer, right? Anyone would think you're the one that died.
I barely suppress a smile.
You'll stay now you're back, right?
But there it is, that dreaded question. He talks in a dull monotone, stumbling over words, clearly flustered by my presence. I can't.
Shit on that.
The minister stops, exasperated.
Sorry, go on.
She immediately turns back to my ear.
All is forgiven, all right? Sarah's tired of hating you.
I don't want to be forgiven. And I can't stay anyway.
Oh, fuck the pity party. Suck it up.
This how you talk to your clients? Your practice must be doing great.
Look, Mick, no bullshit. Give me a solid reason you can't hang around.
About as modest as you can get, but then she'd never been into the whole funeral thing. Went along with the religious trappings out of habit, I guess.
I'm a fugitive, Annie. The police, they'll...
At least choose a semi-plausible excuse.
Stubborn as ever. She won't take my word for it. I hand her the paper. She scans it quickly. Still think I should stick around?
Jesus, this is you. You killed that man.
What? Fuck no! Since I got back, I've been shot at, half drowned, frozen,
All right.
chased through a sewer by some nutcase in a yellow jacket, framed for murder. Ahem.
The minister stares at me desperately, gesturing to the urn. I step forward to take Mum's ashes. The weight of them startles me. She always seemed so slight. As I turn back, thoughts of Mum are brought to a dead halt. The man puts his finger to his lips, glances down at his jacket pocket. Glint of his gun. Shit, what do I do? I take my place as the minister continues his monotone drawl. I'll get no help from him.
Annie, that guy in the yellow jacket, he's...
I'm trying to listen.
I feel steel poke into my ribs.
I take your advice, boss.
I lean in to whisper, but feel the pistol dig in further.
What do you want?
He returns my whisper, breath hot on my neck.
Here to take you in, boss. Understand it's your mother in there.
He gestures towards the urn.
You do right by her. And come quiet.
He wants me alone. Shit. Gotta make my move. He'd shoot before I could grab the gun. I think I could grab it in time, knock the gun away. I heft the ashes, but he just digs the weapon deeper. I'll get no help from... I lean in to whisper, but feel the... He'd shoot before I could... Not while I'm holding Mum's ashes.
Are they heavy?
With faux solemnity, I pass the urn to my sister. I feel the gun barrel shift in the small of my back. Here goes nothing.
Hey! Shit!
Now drop it!
Oi! Have some respect!
Chaos erupts. The man lies crumpled on the ground, grey with ashes. Annie laughs as she kicks away his gun, yells at me to run. I don't hang around.
Received. No sign. He's here somewhere, though. Let me know when the dog team arrives. They'll sniff him out.
So much for hiding in the bushes. Shit. Should have guessed the cops would show up. Can't let them see me. Maybe there's another way out of here.
Mick! Up here! Hey, what a rush, right? Mum would have loved it.
Yeah, I guess she would have.
So, what's the deal? What's going on?
I tell her about my night. The old guy in the rail car, the reporter, those soldiers. I skip over the part about dying, of course. Honestly, not sure what's real. And I don't need her head shrinking me.
Amazing! I mean, terrible. That's terrible, Mick. About Bill and all. Sorry.
I found the reporter's card on him and a cassette from her dictaphone.
Maybe she knew she was in danger. Gave them to him?
You take him. No use to me. I'm getting out.
Maybe you could...
No. If nothing else, the cops have footage of me talking to the reporter and standing over Bill, holding the knife. No. Better to run away.
Crackle of a radio over the howling of the storm.
Shit. Speak of the devil.
She pushes some money into my hand.
You get out of here. I'll head them off. They're not after me.
All right. Thanks.
Just be careful.
Can't dig there. Something ahead halts me in my tracks. A shadow, and 3 green glowing points of light. I'm trapped. Shit, gotta hide. I crouch behind the stone. Voices getting nearer. They'll find me for sure. Storm's a bad one.
Hi, Dad.
Alec! It's really you?
There's no time. Follow me. Down here, quick.
I splash into the depression, my boots sinking into the muddy water. Yes, there's an opening here, under the tree, but it's too narrow. Can't fit through. Almost out of time. The shovel sinks easily into the saturated earth. The crack widens, water rushes in. Then... My head hits stone, hard. I'm left seeing nothing but stars, dancing on a field of black. I'm not burning that. Slowly, the stars resolve into a soft light above. That's the whole... As my eyes adjust, the walls of the tomb rush up at me from the dark. I strain against the cold, wrought iron. It's like pushing against the earth itself. Won't get this open on my own. I can't make out a thing back there. I can't make out a...
Hi, Dad.
I missed you so much.
Missed you too, Dad.
I knew it. I knew you weren't really gone. Your mum will be so happy when I... We've got to get out of here. Come on. What are you doing down here? The hospital? I thought you...
It doesn't matter.
No. Sorry. No. God, it's so good to see you. Come help me with this. What's wrong?
We can't get out that way.
Of course we can. Just help me push.
Even if I could, Dad, that thing is waiting.
What thing?
That monster, the Malinji.
They're not monsters, Alec. Just soldiers. But you're right.
You know, they took us here for school once, to look at the mines.
All right. These hills are full of them.
So, maybe there's another way out.
Smart kid.
Didn't get it from me. I push on the beam. It doesn't budge. The gnarled wood gripping it like a vice. It's sturdy. Probably used to hang a lantern back in the day. Nothing useful in there. It's sturdy.
The mine tunnel might continue past this wall.
Worth a shot, Dad?
It's sturdy. Juggling the Zippo, I pour at the wall. The damps reduce the mortar to a fine powder. Should be able to work these bricks free.
Ouch!
Can't manage holding the lighter. I need more light to see what I'm doing anyway.
Hold this up for me?
As I pass the lighter to Alec, he fumbles, drops it.
Sorry, Dad. My hands are just so cold.
It's okay. Here it is. We'll get you out and warmed up soon.
Need more light than this can give anyway. Map of the city's not much use if I can't escape the cemetery.
Not buying my way out of this one. I'll save the lighter for when I need it. Broly's no good there. It'd burn all right, but not dirtying the handkerchief on that.
Something's coming.
I don't hear anything.
It's coming.
Poor kid. Never liked the dark much. The smell of burning hair as it lights. There, not so bad. Just imagine we're camping in the hut at Nan's farm.
Please don't tell me you brought your guitar.
You got lucky this time. I bend to work the bricks free.
Come on, Dad. It's nearly here.
What is?
The monster.
Listen, I know you don't like the dark, but there's no...
Too late.
Oh, Jesus! I bend to work the bricks free. God, it can't be real. I bend to work the bricks free. That terrible light. I feel it ripping away myself.
Back here, Dad?
You saw all that?
Sure.
I died. I came back.
Sure. Well, time don't mean much to me anymore.
What do you mean? What's happening to me?
Search me. Better hurry if you don't want it to happen again.
What is that thing?
You have to kill it.
What?
Don't let it get me. Kill it.
I wedge my back against the wall, push at the beam with my feet. It doesn't budge, the gnarled wood gripping it like a vice. I wedge my back, it doesn't budge, the gnarled wood gripping. Won't burn. Not dirtying the handkerchief on that. Not dirtying the handkerchief. I hack twisting wood away from the archway. The beam groans under the weight of earth above it. Then... Jesus! Won't work. As I watch in horror, the creature wraps black limbs around the beam and rips the heavy wood apart. The roof's coming down! No more.
That looked like it hurt.
That place. Where I went.
You get used to it.
I hack twisting wood away from the archway. The beam groans under the weight of earth above it. Then... Jesus! Bend to work the bricks free. I bend to work the bricks free. Oh shit, oh shit! I bend to work the bricks... Again, the creature wraps its black limbs around the beam and rips the heavy wood. The roof's coming down! Not again.
We need to get past it somehow.
Come on. Maybe it won't see us in here. As I'm ripped apart and reformed, I feel another presence. A single atom of some vast horror coalescing in with my own.
I think it can see in the dark better than the light.
I hack twisting wood away from the archway. The beam groans under the weight of earth above it. Then... Jesus! Come on! Again, the creature wraps its black limbs around the beam and rips the heavy wood apart. The roof's coming down! Ah!
Maybe try killing the monster instead of us this time.
I bend to work the bricks free. Come on! I wedge my back against the wall. It doesn't budge. I hack twisting wood away from the archway. The beam groans under the weight of earth above it. Then... Jesus! Again, the creature wraps its black limbs around the beam and rips the heavy wood apart. The roof's coming down! After a moment, I realise I'm somehow still alive. What was that thing?
I don't know, Dad. Let's just get out of here.
I reach up to the coffin. Maybe I can pull myself up and out of the pit. My feet sink into the mud, and as I pull down, the coffin starts to slide. I step back quickly before it can come down on me. Alec, how did you get stuck in this place?
I don't know, Dad. Let's just get out of here.
Think you could boost me up there? I'll find something to stand. I hook the umbrella around the handle and pull. The great clods of earth rain down as it slides free. The coffin's made a decent ramp up the mudslide. Good thing too. Ceiling won't hold much longer. What do you think, Alec?
I don't know, Dad. Let's just get out of here.
I scrabble up the rotting wood. I catch a breath of fresh air. Should be able to pull myself out from here.
Hey! Over here!
I duck down as a flashlight flickers across the opening.
Careful! The ground's soft!
Give me a hand. I'll have a quick look in case he's down there.
Shit, they're gonna find me.
In here.
In the coffin? But
Quickly!
I pop the coffin and reel back at the acrid ammonia stench. The coffin hadn't sealed well. The dead inside half liquefied, the remainder a black mass.
Hurry, get in!
Oh God! Nothing for it. I climb inside.
I'll get the lid.
What about you? I'm thrown into darkness as the top slams down.
I have my own.
Between the thud of water dripping on the lid, I hear the cops moving around somewhere above.
Careful! Back! It's caving in!
An avalanche of noise! Shrieks above, silenced as the oversaturated loam collapses down on my coffin. Oh, shit! Can't see a thing. I strain against the lid. Completely immovable. There's a crack where the swollen wood is pulling apart, but I can't get my fingers between the boards. I don't want to start a fire in here. I work the knife between the weathered boards. Should be able to pry one loose. Almost there. If I can... Muddy water gushes in. I jam my hands against the crack, but water sprays through my fingers. The trickle quickly becoming a stream. It's soaked. Won't light. Help! Please! I'm gonna drown! I hear nothing but the sound of water streaming in. The sound of my time running out. I jam it in the crack, but it only makes it worse. Please!
Oh, no one will come.
My son's voice, in here with me. But... my son is dead.
I shouted for 5 years. You didn't come.
Why are you here?
This is where you put me.
No, I didn't. Please! He's right. I know he's right. Oh, God. I continue to scream until it's nothing but a ragged bleat. The stream becomes a torrent, and in less than a minute, it's under my chin. I push my face to the boards, suck in the last bit of air, and gurgle a final cry. The next breath I take is graveyard mud. Oh, thank Christ. Someone must have found me. The black screen shows only a dull reflection of the room. Hello? It's all in my head. Must be. Wait a minute! I go to stand. That's when I notice the handcuffs, linking my left arm to the railing on the bed. Hey! Get this off me! That hospital stench of ammonia. I can't breathe in this place. Oh, come on, Mick. It beats being buried alive. The bag reads 0.9% sodium chloride. Just saline solution to stop dehydration. Typical doc reaction. Bring in someone half drowned and they pump them full of seawater. These places, they plug you full of tubes. Before you know it, a machine's doing the living for you. Then they simply switch you off. I yank out the IV. Damn thing itches anyway. I try the drawers. My clothes are folded in the bottom one, but all my stuff's gone. The top drawer's empty, save for a TV remote. The screen comes on with a blaring burst of static. The noise is startling in the clinical quiet of the hospital. I turn it off and replace the remote. I grab the TV. I hit the call button.
Back with the living, huh, boss?
You.
Me.
What are you gonna do? Put a bag over my head, throw me in the reservoir again? I tug in vain at my cuffed hand. Well, fuck you!
Jeez, boss. Think you'd be grateful after I haul your ass out of the mud.
He grins down at me. I see the glint of the pistol at his belt and turn to the door. Help! In here! Help me! Thank God! This man has a gun! He's been trying to kill me! The cop eyes me.
What's up, detective?
Our friend here is awake.
I heard.
Detective? You're a cop? But you've been trying to kill me!
No, boss. I'm just looking for the girl. Not trying to kill you.
If you've heard her, I'll kill you. Where is she?
The reporter? They took her.
Who's they, boss?
Armed men. Soldiers. Like covert ops or something.
What a crock of shit.
I know how it sounds, but I saw them take her. Then they knocked me out, threw me in the reservoir. They killed old Bill.
Bill?
The body you found me standing over.
Cut the shit, Butcher. Where's the girl? Did you kill her too?
No! Listen to me!
No, you listen!
Take it easy, Constable. Thing is, boss, CCTV puts you with her, holding the same knife you used to stab Bill, was it?
Yes. I mean, no! Let me explain.
I think you'd better.
Look, I only just arrived in town. I don't know anything about any Bucket Butcher.
Whoa, who said anything about the Bucket Butcher?
I don't know,
Want me to refresh your memory, boss? 5 bodies. 6 if we find this reporter, no?
Listen to me! Those soldiers, you know nothing about them.
0.
But you got me on CCTV. Didn't they show...
Feed went down just after your cameo with the reporter.
Convenient. They must have cut it somehow. They had high-tech gear. Masks with glowing green eyes. Must have been night vision goggles, right?
Did they take you up to their spaceship?
The cops fall silent as a nurse enters.
Don't mind me.
Nurse!
Leave her alone.
I turn to the cop.
Talk to the DI. I'm just here for the overtime.
Ow! I glare at the nurse, who just jabbed the cannula back into my arm. A suspicious frown darkens her face.
Don't fiddle with this.
Where were we?
The reservoir is full of bodies. They threw me in there. Maybe the reporter too.
Do we have to listen to this?
Dredge it! Send in divers!
There's nothing in there, boss.
But...
We've done it. Looking for the girl. Constable Ross here led the dive team himself. I was watching from the boat when I saw you in the tunnel.
But the bodies. There was.
We're wasting our time here. He's completely lost it.
Did I imagine the whole thing? The lights in here seem to be buzzing, growing brighter. My arm feels strangely cold. Can you loosen my cuffs a bit? So you're a detective?
D.I. Hara.
I didn't know you were police. The floodlights in the tunnel, those soldiers had them too. Thought you were there to finish me off.
Not me, boss. I'm working the Bucket Butcher case. I was just there to take you in.
The room swims again. The violent buzz of the lights is blinding. I try to blink it away, but my eyelids are sluggish. I try to gasp for help, but my lungs no longer respond.
You alright there, boss? You glazed over for a moment.
As I try to get my bearings, the nurse enters.
Don't mind me.
The nurse? She's poisoning me. That nurse, she's trying to kill me. The detective simply raises an eyebrow.
Give it a rest.
All done.
Where were we?
I yank out the IV. Can't do much with it, and I'm not about to stick it back in my arm. Can't do much with it, and I'm not I reach over to the nightstand drawers.
Leave that alone.
I reach over to the...
Leave that alone.
The screen comes on with a
Turn that thing off.
I oblige, returning the remote to the top drawer before he can snatch it from... Don't think I'll get any help from out there. Not going anywhere. What makes you think the Bucket Butcher's connected to this anyway?
Same MO. Captured on CCTV with each victim. Shortly before they were killed.
Just like me.
Except you're missing your titular floppy hat. It in the wash or something?
I did see someone in a bucket hat, trying to climb the reporter's building.
And yet you failed to call us.
Jeez. I wonder why I wouldn't trust the cops.
Problem, Constable?
I've, got to check something.
Bill was my friend. I didn't kill him. I tell them how I pulled his body from the drain.
What did you find?
It was a cassette, but gave it to Annie. And I don't want to drag her into this.
It's not the most well thought out story, boss.
This is getting me nowhere.
I'm sorry, Detective, but I need a minute with the patient.
Can it wait?
Doctor's orders.
Don't leave me with her.
You'll be alright?
No! She's trying to kill me!
Can it, Carter? I was asking the nurse here.
I'm tougher than I look, Detective.
Alright, I'll just be outside.
I must insist on privacy.
Nurse is stationed down the hall then. Press the call button if you need help.
Tricky little fucker, aren't you? Well, hold still. This won't hurt a bit.
I try for the call button, but the nurse has my arm pinned. Desperately, I feel around the nightstand. My hand closes over the TV remote. Frantic, I mash buttons on the remote. A blaring burst of static as the screen comes to life. The remote is snatched from my hand. Her weight shifts as she struggles with it. But the pressure on the pillow is unrelenting. Please, let someone hear the TV. Lungs burning. I manage to reach the call button. But it's too late. I'm slipping away.
Hey!
She snatches the pillow away, and I gasp in sweet lungfuls of air.
Detective! He attacked me.
Okay.
No! Can't catch my breath to get the words out.
Just bringing him a new pillow.
Yes.
If you say so.
She was
trying to kill me.
Oh, give it a rest, Carter.
Think you'd better tell me what's really going on here, nurse. I didn't catch your name.
My name, it's,
What the hell?
Useless bitch! Do I have to do everything myself?
I had it under control.
I reach for the button again.
Leave that alone!
Just fucking shoot him. We'll worry about cleanup after.
Fine. You go keep watch. Any parting words? Too slow.
He grins down at me.
My name, it's,
Useless bitch! Do I have to do everything myself?
Nothing I can use in the drawers. There's only a useless plastic bowl on top.
I had it under control.
Nothing I can use.
Oh, like hell
Nothing I
you
can
did.
use in the drawer.
Well, what are we going to do?
Carefully, I slip the item from her pocket. Just an empty syringe.
Hey,
Nothing.
just fucking shoot him. We'll worry about...
Fine. You...
I pierce the IV bag and suck up a full barrel of the poison.
Any parting words?
I jab the syringe into the bastard's neck and plunge the whole dose into his cartoid.
Ah! That fucking hurt!
He grins down at me. Oh, thank God. No pulse. I grab the keys from his belt, undo my cuffs. Better get out of here. I try to pull the pistol free, but the drug has locked his hand in a steel-like rigor. Don't have time to pry it loose. I scramble out of the hospital gown and swap it for my own clothes. He's still breathing. I should probably go before he wakes up. The black screen shows only a dull reflection.
Oh, wait!
The detective struggles to his feet. He eyes the pistol clutched in the dead fingers of the cop, takes in the leaking IV bag, the empty syringe.
Jesus, boss. What have you dropped me into here?
I glance towards the exit.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna take you in. Can't trust my own, it seems. Thought Ross was good people.
Out of my way!
No, you can't go in there.
Move it!
Sarah?
Mick!
My wife's eyes flash around the room.
What the hell? You!
He's alright, I think.
Okay, you're both assaulting police officers now, I guess?
He's with the police. This other one tried to kill me.
Does seem that way.
Well, someone better tell me what's going on.
Best not right now. You need to get out of town. Take my card. Lay low a while. I'll do the same. Make some calls. Work out who I can trust.
Alright, let's go.
Car's out front.
No sign of the nurse as we dash outside. Drop me at the nearest station. Can you spot me some cash?
You can't leave.
I have to. You heard the detective.
No, Mick. Listen. Whoever's after you, they've got your sister. And that's when I walked in?
That's when you walked in. I told the whole story as she'd driven us back to my sister's house. And what about Annie?
Well, we all came back to her place here for the wake. We didn't know what happened to you. Then she said she had a lead. She'd call in half an hour.
And she never called?
No, she did. Sounded terrified. Then, well, listen for yourself. It's on the machine. Anyway, I finally got the cops to admit they'd taken you to hospital. The rest you know.
Shit,
Hey, you can fuck off again if you want to.
What? No, of course I'll help.
Yeah, of course.